Hey guys, today I'm filming my next hit it or quit it thoughts on hauls, and this was actually a relatively small haul, so this should be a quicker video, which is fantastic. If you're unfamiliar with this series, basically I'm going to be reviewing all the products I feature in a haul from a year ago to let you know my current thoughts on those products. So I will have the original video linked down below and I will list all of the items. So we will start with my Sigma order. I think I was able to get these for somewhere between 30-35% off, I believe. And these are my first Sigma palettes that I purchased. And that would be the Core de Rosa palette. And this one is the Enchanted palette. So I've only used each of these palettes 2 or 3 times, which is not a lot. I definitely need to use them more this year, but I think the color selection is so beautiful. The formulas are very, very nice. I think Sigma's really stepped it up the past couple years with their makeup releases. And both of these come with the same dual-ended brush. It comes with the E54 medium sweeper and the E38 diffused crease, and this is the same quality as their regular brushes, which is amazing because you guys know most palettes that come with brushes have a very crappy brush that you basically just toss. This is a great quality brush and so good to have. So I love that that's included in there. I really think it bumps up the value of their palette. It's not bumping up, you know, the price, at least in my opinion, but you got to think about you're getting a palette and a double-ended good quality brush in here. So from what I've tried, I can say that I do think they're great quality. I enjoy them. The colors are beautiful. And I've purchased several more Sigma palettes since then. Even though I didn't give these a ton of love, I liked them enough to buy more. Next, I purchased some things from SEPHORA. And I think this must have been a Memorial Day sale or something. And the first thing I got was a Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot. You guys know I love these, and this is a permanent shade in Firedancer, which is this really beautiful red with a little bit of an orange flash. And this is the new packaging, and these almost always come broken. The old packaging was a little bulkier, but the shades like never broke. And it has this little stopper that comes with it, but they put the stopper in the box, but not in the product. So it does still come to you broken. It does kind of mesh back together, but not the easiest, which is irritating to say the least. But here is what that shade looks like swatched. So beautiful. I actually have not worn this one on my eyes yet, which is a shame. I definitely will get to it. I just have so many shadows I love using in the fall, but this is my favorite single shadow formula ever. I like the Hourglass Scattered Lights shadows, but I think these are better, so I definitely would recommend that. And they're on sale all the time now, which scares me a little bit. I hope they don't get rid of those. And then I had purchased the Too Faced Peach Perfect Instant Coverage Concealer in Buttercream, and this is their potted concealer. I didn't see anybody getting these in PR. I don't know if I've heard anybody on YouTube talk about them. I'm sure someone has, but I haven't heard about it. It did have a very strong candy peach scent, which I didn't like. For some reason, it bothers me in some products, but not others, and I didn't like it in that concealer. It was very creamy. It did blend nicely. It gave good coverage, but if I had to choose a potted concealer, I would stick with my MAC Studio Finish. That just works so well for me, and I actually just used it in my forehead wrinkles. The Too Faced is a little slicker, but almost a little bit oilier, where the MAC is a little thicker, but it's still creamy. So I just knew I wouldn't get a ton of use out of it. I mean, my MAC concealer, I use it every day, and one pot usually lasts me 2+ years, so I knew I wasn't going to also need the Too Faced, so I did end up returning it because I wasn't in love. But I wanted to try it because I've loved just about all the other complexion products from the line. Then I had a deluxe size sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and I had the shade number 1. This is a really nice pretty full coverage foundation. It did have more of a satin finish. It looked beautiful. It wore very nicely. I did enjoy this foundation, but it is a very strong, sweet floral scent that I find to be pretty disgusting. And it's disappointing that Charlotte Tilbury did it. Like, yes, Chanel and Dior and them old expensive brands do that, but I was disappointed to see Charlotte Tilbury do it. I would love if she would bring the foundation out again without the scent. I think that would be great. I enjoyed it. I would not repurchase it. I have other foundations that I like a little bit more, and I know it's really expensive, but it was a very good product. Then I had gotten some 100 Point Perks of the Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb Moisturizer, which is my favorite daytime moisturizer. It gives the perfect amount of hydration to my oily skin for the daytime. And then I had gotten a mini Laura Mercier Caviar stick in metallic taupe. So I actually have the full size of this, but I could not pass up on the mini because I love these so much. And the minis are exactly half the amount of product you get in full size. So they value at $14.50, which is a great value for a 100 Point Perk. But let me show you what this looks like. So it is a bit more of a bronzy taupe. It kind of reminds me of Maybelline Bad to the Bronze, which was a bit on the cool tone side. And I just swatched it right here on my knuckle. It's not a taupe, but it is like a cool tone bronze. Very, very metallic, very shiny. I love these shadow sticks. The size is perfect to apply to the lid. They can blend a little bit if you work quickly, but these do set down pretty quickly. They last all day without creasing, and I do have very oily lids. I love them. I have a ton of shades, and I still have more on my wish list, so definitely recommend that. And then there was a little freebie I got with a code. This is a sample Natasha Denona eyeshadow in Silk, which is from the Bronze palette. And you guys can see this is super skinny pan. But if you've ever tried to use up shadows before, you know that it takes a very long time. I'm filming a swatch video after this, which is why I'm trying to save my hands, but so insanely pigmented. I love that. Love, love, love it. And I have several little sample size shadows from Natasha Denona like this. They do them as 100 Point Perks sometimes, but you can also get them as coupon codes. They just tend to go pretty quickly. But I really, really love that. And I do have the Bronze palette on my wish list for the VIB sale this year, or the Friends and Family sale, so I can get that 20% off. And we'll see. We will see, but great quality, beautiful shade, and I love being able to try that because Natasha Denona products, as you guys know, are just super expensive. Then from Sydney Grace, I purchased a bunch of their singles during their Christmas in July sale. So I had purchased several, and then I got a mystery bundle for free, which was fantastic. And I have them all in here along with some other shades I purchased since then. The video I just posted before this one was my Sydney Grace swatch video for the Christmas in July sale this year. So I will have that linked up in the card so you guys can see all the colors and you can see swatches of them. So I'm going to try to remember what the names were. I'm going to match them up to what I have here on my phone. So this color is Laura's Memory. This one is Desert Sun. This is Celebrate, Commission, Pear Tree, Troops, Go For It, Paris, Mythical, Megalodon, Glitz and Glamour, Success, Storm Clouds, Jolly, Aqua Fever, Under the Sea, Be My Sunshine, Dirt Road, Rustic, Truth, and Beauty. So I know I did them all out of order there, but I was not going to remember the names unless I looked at my phone to see the list of shadows, but you can see I've rearranged them. I've gotten a lot more colors since then, and I think that Sydney Grace makes phenomenal shadows. And I think one of the mystery shades I got was just a shimmer, but most of the shimmers I have are the pressed pigment finishes, which just means they're basically more foiled. The shimmer is more intense, which I definitely prefer. And the mattes are very matte. I only have 2 mattes, and they were the freebie ones. I didn't purchase any mattes. I do think I went to this time so I can try out that formula. And I actually really need to play with all of the shades. I've used some of them, but not all of them. And these 3 here, I am going to declutter, and the formula is great. It's just that I don't like these kind of shades on me. They're a little bit too cool tone for my preference. This one's a little too dark, but they work very, very well. And I definitely need to play around with a few more of these shades to see if I really love them, but I really loved that deal that I got. I thought that was a good one. And definitely let me know what you plan on picking up during the sale. I know it's already started, but there are still several days left and several more good deals. And I'm trying to be strategic. I'm trying to look up a bunch of swatch videos, but I do think that Cindy Grace has phenomenal quality shadows, and I haven't tried anything else from her brand, so let me know what you recommend or don't recommend. I'd love to know that as well. I apologize if the lighting has changed throughout this video. I had to get up twice to grab things I forgot, and I barely even had anything to talk about, but I'm a little scatterbrained today. So onto the PR products I got in that month. So I was super excited because from DermaE I had gotten a lot of their acne products, which is the skin type I have, and I feel like most of the time when I get skincare and PR, it's geared towards more dry skin, anti-aging, which is great and all, but that's not the skin type that I have. So I got the anti-blemish clarifying biphase toner, the deep pore cleansing wash, the blemish control treatment, and the rebalancing cream. I believe I used up the serum and the cleanser, but I got rid of the moisturizer and the toner because they burn my skin. And I do not have sensitive skin. I do not have any issues with skincare products on my skin, but for some reason using all 4 of those together made my face burn and really dry out and become super itchy. It was very bizarre. And I gave the toner to my sister. Works just fine for her, although she's not using the whole line together, but most lines are made to be used together. So it was very bizarre, and I don't even really want to try the products individually. Again, I did not have any issues with the cleanser or the serum, but the toner and the moisturizer, I think especially the moisturizer, just like it was too much for me. So definitely scared me a little bit. I don't plan on buying those. And then the last 2 things were from Pixie. So they did send some other products, but I put them in a giveaway. But the 2 things I kept would be 2 makeup products. And the first is the Pixie Summer Glow Palette in Sheer Sunshine. So you have got 3 shimmers and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bronzers. I have not used this yet. It is in my chopping block for this year, and I will be testing this next month in my monthly makeup roundup. So you will hear my thoughts next month. I don't have any for now. The shades of bronzer are definitely interesting, so we'll see if they work for me. I'll get back to you on that. And then I had this Pixie Lip Lift Max Gloss in Sweet Nectar. It's a really pretty, like, peachy orange shade, but these glosses are very sheer, which is nice. They give just like a pretty wash of color. You can see that it is color, but when you do apply on your lips, it is a little bit more sheer. I really like this formula. It's not sticky. It's super smooth. It's not the most long lasting, but it doesn't disappear in just a few minutes. And these do have like a menthol minty scent to them, which I do really enjoy. This is something I initially put in my chopping block for this year, but after testing it last month, I really do enjoy this, and I will definitely be hanging on to this and probably try to pan it at some point because you actually don't get a ton of product in here. So guys, that was a pretty quick video for me. I'm very proud of myself, but it's really just because I didn't buy that much in July of 2020, which I'm also very impressed by. You guys know I've not done good this year But anyway, I'm happy that I really do like most of the products that I hauled this month, so that's super exciting. I would love to know your thoughts on these products in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.